Dzisiaj mały peszek. 3 minuty po tym, jak odpaliłem stream, obudził się syn. Musieliśmy mu robić jeść. Ona teraz przy nim koczuje. Pilnuje, żeby zasnął z powrotem. Tam wszystkich. Dużo się działo. Od czasu, jak ostatnio był stream. Dużo grałem. Fire Emblem ogólnie. O! Freud! Dawno cię nie widziałem. Cześć. Tak. Poza streamem też gram w Fire Emblem i tylko w Fire Emblem, bo z tego co wiem, ta gra to Moloch. Więc od czasu, w którym ostatnio streamowałem, przypominam, że wybrałem ścieżkę Edelgard, a potem miałem wybór pójść z nią na przejęcie tronu, co też zrobiłem. I w momencie, w którym było do wyboru sprzymierzyć się z nią bądź przeciwko niej, no to wybrałem przeciwko niej. I teraz jesteśmy w armii Resistance, ruchu oporu, kościoła i właśnie będziemy próbowali przejść most. Great Bridge Coup. No, także mam wrażenie, że będzie coś nie tak oczywiście. Przenieśmy się na górę, żebym mógł przeczytać. After fending off the Empire, your forces decide it's time to advance, but first you must capture the Great Bridge of Myrdin, a strategic crossing point over the Arimid River, which borders the Alliance and the Empire. Z kwestii technicznych twój głos troszkę przycina, jakbyś jakiś filtr głośności czy coś w tym rodzaju. Szczerze mówiąc, nie wiem, ustawiałem to dawno. Może muszę po prostu wszystko powyłączać i zobaczyć, co się stanie. Bo mam noise gate i mam noise suppression. Tak, wyłączę noise gate. Zobaczymy, co się stanie. Ale na razie nie będę tego zmieniał. Bardziej. Zobaczymy, co będzie później. Ogólnie to jakby tak. Mam zapisany bookmark na to, żeby sobie dobrze ustawić mikrofon, ale jako, że nie streamowałem od roku, to nie chciało mi się tego robić. Jak w końcu mi się zachce, to zrobię. Tak. Na mapie szkoda, że nie mam możliwości jakiegoś tak pointowania, ale jakby po lewej no od roku przez tydzień, bo znaczy tak, miałem tam jakieś 4 streamy bodajże, jeden po drugim, jak przechodziłem po raz kolejny Medievala, no a teraz od tygodnia poszedłem na tygodniowy urlop w pracy, z którego już wróciłem, ale jakoś tak mnie tknęło, żebym sobie streamował Fire Emblema, a poza tym, no to poprzednio to było gdzieś tam, nie wiem, w maju 2020, nie w maju. No ale gdzieś w wakacje, chyba jeszcze przed narodzinami syna. Ale tak, ty też od ponad roku nie streamowałeś i jakby przyrzekasz, że dzieje się u ciebie, że wrócisz i co? Nie można ci wierzyć.
Thank you so much.
Sights set on Enbar, the Resistance Army avoids the Agma Mountains, choosing instead to move south along the eastern route that passes through the Alliance. To make it safely through the territory of House Gloucester, supporters of the Empire, the army seeks help from the head of House Regan, Claude. Claude vows to draw away House Gloucester's troops, so that the Resistance Army can advance to the Aramid River, a dividing line between the Alliance and the Empire.
Mm, Ostatnio zacząłem grać w Gwinta. Pierwsza karciana, jaką grałeś w to. Tak, e, ale jakby nie wiem czemu, ale Gwint ma trochę problem z utrzymaniem mnie w e, z utrzymaniem zainteresowania. Bo jak wszyscy byłem zakochany w Gwincie z Wiedźmina III. Memiczność tego, że dzieją się rzeczy fabularne wielkiej wagi, a ty przerywasz, żeby sobie zagrać w karty, nie umknęła mi, ale to była świetna gra. A jakby jakoś tam mi e, nie chce mi się grać w tego Gwinta e, karciankowego, bo jednak zbieranie kart to jest... No. Słyszę w ogóle, że Elga to zaczyna przycinać. Zrobimy szybkiego fixa. O. No. Jakoś tam sobie pogrywam. Grałem jeszcze w becie. Mam też kupioną tą kampanię singlową. Thronebreakera tego pobocznego. Przeszedłem tam jeden akt historii. I też jakoś go odstawiłem. Choć jest ciekawy, ale jakby to, co mnie najbardziej w Gwincie odpycha, no to jest konieczność tam zbudowania sobie talii, czy całe te aspekty deckbuildingu, ile w to trzeba włożyć pracy, poznania mety, no i być może jakieś tam albo dużej ilości gry, albo pieniędzy, no to nie chce mi się. Ja z kolei wszelkie rzepki, żeby grać w Gwinta w Wiedźminie III ignorowałem. Tak, to jest totalnie złożone. No, znaczy, nawet poznając te rzeczy, tak, problem jest taki, że masz tam no nie tylko inwestycję myślową, ale też właśnie czasowo-pieniężną, nie? Jak grałem w Hearthstone'a, jak grałem w Hearthstone'a, no to w pewnym momencie przestałem mieć możliwość budowania nowych talii, bo wymagałoby to albo, żebym grał cały czas, żebym zbierał darmową walutę, żeby sobie kupować zestawy kart i potem je disenchantować, żeby tworzyć nowe, albo musiałbym po prostu zapłacić kasę i wszystko, na co mi było stać, to jakieś tam budżetowe talie. A ten... A... E, no, tak się nie da grać na dłuższą metę. I wyobrażam sobie, że w Gwincie to jest to samo. A to nie jest coś, na co chce mi się teraz przeznaczać czas. Mi się jakoś fajna talia ułożyła na początku, miałem fan, że zacząłem rozumieć, jak konstruować. No. Tak, te gry muszą jakoś zarabiać. No, ale to ja wolę właśnie teraz, jakby od jakiegoś czasu jestem na etapie takich gier, że wolę za nie zapłacić raz, mieć kompletne doświadczenie i, i nie musieć się przejmować. To jest ta zmora free to play. Znaczy, wiesz co, no zależy, nie? No bo są takie gry, które robią, powiedzmy, dobrze free to play, nie? Bo jakby, no mimo wszystko, jakby nie patrzeć jak na LoL się wylewa wiadro pomyj, no to gry z Riotu to są dobre przykłady free to play, gdzie masz możliwość zdobycia wszystkiego, co jest potrzebne do gry, w miarę, powiedzmy, niskim kosztem, masz rotujące, darmowe rzeczy i tak naprawdę jedyna rzecz, którą możesz tylko zdobyć za prawdziwe pieniądze, no to są jakieś tam skórki, które dodają tylko walorów estetycznych, a nie gameplayowych, tak? Bo mówię, no power creep w takich grach gacha jak Genshin Impact, czy w takich karciankach jak Gwint, czy w innych free-to-playach jest po prostu tragiczne. Pokemony wyszły jakoś obronną ręką, robi miliard rocznie, a nie musisz generalnie za nie płacić. Byłem teraz w Berlinie na feście i kosztowało mi to w sumie 100 euro. Feście pokemonowym? Jakimś berlińskim? Bo ostatnie co pamiętam, co słyszałem, to, że były zawody pokemonowe i w Pokémon Go i we wszystkim, ale to było w Londynie głównie. Więc ciekawe. Jeju, taki problem, że e, 2 monitory to za mało i muszę się ciągle przesuwać, żebym wszystko widział. 9 postaci mogę tylko zdeployować. No, event taki, żeby chodziło po parku, było super. A czy to znaczy w sensie, że to był taki event, że się po prostu była schadzka i ludzie poszli grać w Pokémon Go, bo działy się tam specjalne rzeczy, tak? Ja tu chcę. Gra, w którą ja gram, to jest Fire Emblem Three Houses. To jest wersja, tak schadzka, kilkanaście tysięcy ludzi. No, jak pobicie rekordów tego grania Jimmy'ego Hendrixa, nie? We Wrocławiu. To jest Fire Emblem Three Houses, to jest gra strategiczna w sumie. No, można by było powiedzieć, że może jakieś takie lekkie te zakusy RPGowe. I to jest chyba pierwsza gra na Switcha, która wyszła z tej serii, a ta seria datuje już do Game Boya, chyba Advanced, kiedy pierwszy Fire Emblem wyszedł. Bo miała dość dużą popularność pewnie w Japonii, wydaje mi się, że dość niedawno zdobyła ją na zachodzie. No i ogólnie właśnie kwestia jest taka, że to jest trochę moloch gierka, bo już na początku masz do wyboru jedną z 3 ścieżek, którymi chcesz podążyć i to w sumie cię blokuje i tak naprawdę chyba trzeba by było przynajmniej tę grę przejść 3 razy, żeby poznać większość historii. No a taktyczność jest w tym, że jakby mam swoje postaci tutaj, to jest moja, powiedzmy, armia. Każda postać jest, powiedzmy, oficerem, to jest w sumie tak to rozegrane, że to nie są pojedyncze postaci, tylko każda z nich ma taki swój batalion. No i steruje się tymi postaciami po polu bitwy. Celem jest najczęściej po prostu pokonanie wrogich przeciwników. Jest to turowe. Potrafią być w tym 3 strony też, ale zwykle są 2. Są jakieś dodatkowe, fabularne myki. To gramy. No to teraz muszę sobie wszystko ustawić, zdecydować, kogo chcę. Zobaczyć, jaką mamy mapę. Tutaj jesteśmy my. Chyba w to już kiedyś grać. No tylko przez ten ostatni tydzień teraz. Dobra, tutaj mamy skrzynkę z balistą. Trochę wszystkiego. Jedna bestia. Pierduta, więc na pewno muszę mieć przynajmniej jeden klucz do skrzynki. Okej. To tak, na pewno setet mi się przyda, bo jest jedyną wiwerną. Kaspar i Byleth to bez gadania. Flame dobrze leczy. Aloisa chce expić. Manueli nie potrzebuję, bo mam już jednego healera. Catherine, Ferdinand, dobrze. Cyril jako adiutanci. Myślę, że Dorothea będzie dobrym użytkownikiem magii i będzie to tyle. Nawet nie chcę mieć tej tarczy u siebie. Dobra, Alois ma klucz do skrzyni. Sylvain ma klucz do skrzyni, ale on chyba z nami nie idzie, więc go odłożę. Dobra, i dam na naszej Bylew też do skrzyni. Czekajcie, muszę się właśnie upewnić. Ferdynand z nami idzie. Ferdynand jest na koniku, więc Ferdynand też ma klucz do skrzyni. to jakaś inna chyba, ale to wygląda fajnie. Jakby no zaskakująco, nie? O ile ja w ogóle jestem wielkim, że tak powiem, przeciwnikiem gier na Switcha, bo trochę nie lubię tego, że ludzie się tak rozpływają na przykład nad tym, jakie to są ładne gry, kiedy one nie są ładne, przynajmniej w moim mniemaniu. To jest jedna z tych gier, które są całkiem ładne na tym systemie.
Send a messenger to Acheron immediately. If we're quick, we might be able to pull off a pincer attack.
That is Ladislava. She has of late made quite a name for herself as a general. Be on your guard.
Ready for anything. Put me in there.
Ready and able.
What's my strategy?
Guide me well.
Ja tak się zastanawiam, co to mogłaby być za gra,
I'll crush them all.
która jest podobna do tego, w którą grałem. W Divinity Original Sin. Przeszedłem jedynkę, próbowałem grać we dwójkę w koopie z żoną, odbiliśmy się, potem trochę pofabularyzowałem sam, ale też z jakiegoś powodu się odbiłem. Ojeju, Bernadetta nawet mimo tego, że tak dobrze ogarnia, to przez to, że tutaj mamy ciężko zbrojnych, to nic nie zrobi, więc pierwsza tura tylko na wyjście. A i tak pewnie musimy się poruszać szybko, bo nas serem zamknął. O, one hit. To był kryt tylko na połowę życia. Jesus Christ, co za tankersi. Ale Ferdek sobie radzi. Szybko sobie otworzymy skrzynię. Czemu sobie szybko nie otworzymy skrzyni? Czemu nie dałem Setetowi tego klucza? Jesus Christ.
That is all.
Czy nie, na pewno nie jest to ta gra, w którą bym grał, a to dlatego, że nie. To dlatego, że znaczy no, rodzaj shadera i animowa stylistyka to jest coś, powiedzmy, klasycznego. Gdzie ja mam postawić swojego awatara, żeby widział wszystko, co potrzebuje? Spróbujmy tutaj. Zobaczymy, jak to będzie. Ale to nie może być ta gra konkretnie, ponieważ to jest gra, którą kupiłem mojemu koledze na 30 urodziny, po czym pożyczyłem ją od niego od razu, bo pożyczyłem mu też kilka innych gier na Switcha, które stwierdził, że w takim wypadku on w to nie będzie grał w tym momencie jeszcze. Więc to mam. I mam tą grę dopiero od czerwca tego roku, ale no po prostu musiałem grać w coś podobnego już na streamie w takim razie. Tylko nie pamiętam, co to musiało być. Valkyria! Tak! Żona mi przypomniała, że grałem w Valkyria Chronicles 4 i to musiało być to. To było totalnie to. Chcemy nawalać metal. Planuję teraz regularnie streamować? Nie wiem. ogólnie jakby tak przed sobą się zmotywowałem, powiedzmy, że będę po prostu
We will control this fortress if we can eliminate all enemies within it.
że będę po prostu streamował jak mi się uda, jak będę miał możliwość. W sumie raz na rok też regularnie. No, znaczy wiesz, teraz od tygodnia to chyba były już 4 albo 5 streamów, ale no, po prostu stwierdziłem, że z takiego regularnego podejścia, że mam jakieś tam dni w tygodniu, kiedy streamuję, to zmieniam podejście na to, że mam
Acheron, now's the time to show your loyalty to the Empire.
że mam Twittera i na Twitterze wypisuję, kiedy włączam
I've got to
streama.
make my name known to Her Majesty through distinguished service.
Czy ja właśnie zeskipowałem ten dialog? Ajej. Chciałem przybliżyć sobie mapę. Teraz zerknąłem fakt, że to chyba była wtedy Walkyria. Nie, na pewno. Jestem pewien, żona mnie tutaj wspomogła i miała rację konkretnie. Dziękuję pięknie i dzięki, że wpadłeś. Zawsze jest miło z kimś pogadać.
Big win.
You think we'll let you take this bridge from us?
It appears enemy soldiers are stationed in the fortress. More will come. Stay on your guard.
Jeju, to jest dość ciężka w ogóle walka tutaj się dzieje.
Can't pull back yet. Who's next? Get in line. As they say, if you can't beat them, join them. I'm not in for a beating, am I?
No jesteś.
I never should have allied with the Empire.
Kurde, Alois, jesteś dobry. Ej, leczenie flame to jest po prostu coś innego.
All for Lady Rhea. Strike you down. This is my stage now. I'm growing.
Ale mamy dobre postaci.
Bernie's unstoppable.
Just a hindrance.
I mamy dość dużo szczęścia z krytykami.
Destiny unfurls.
Great job.
lucky break.
I must lead them well.
Może zmniejszę też trochę ten czat.
I'll never back down.
Tutaj zobaczymy, co to będzie. Nie, play. Udało ci się uniknąć. Dobrze.
Child's play.
Ładnie, ładnie.
This could turn the tides.
O, to możemy. Tak sobie myślę, że tutaj też przyniosę swojego awatara. I być dobrze. Aha, no tak, tak. Przekazałem Sedetowi. Kurczę. Ależ ja jestem po prostu nieogarem.
Put me in there.
Still here.
Więcej reinforcementów z tej strony.
No time for pity.
Kolej.
I, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester, have arrived to join the battle in my father's stead.
Thanks for making your way here. Annihilate the enemy with the rest of them.
I have an idea.
Tak dobrze. O, będzie trzecia, tak? Tak. Nerni się włączył crest i jesteśmy w domu.
I will not let down my guard.
Jestem w stanie. Jakoś. Zgarnąć chyba nie. A, dobrze.
If I live, I fight.
Uciekamy stąd. Leczenie flame nieocenione. Leczą bestie. A. Tasy. Oj, Bernie, jeszcze raz dostała crest.
Ready for anything.
Ej, Lorenz.
I will see this war through.
I owe you one.
Dobra, zobaczmy, co się teraz stanie.
To repay Her Majesty's favor, I will not let you pass. All is fair in war.
Pięknie. Dobrze.
To oppose the Empire at a time like this would be entirely too reckless. Seize the moment.
Aż ty go.
Another victory.
Just saw that.
Allow me to demonstrate.
Och, tak. Byle. Zawsze na propsie.
I've gotten stronger.
Predictable. It's over. All is going to plan.
A, okej. To specjalnie zrobił. Ale dobra. Niestety włócznia Assala cię zniszczy, Lorenz.
You shall not survive!
Lay me to rest in a manner that is befitting of the nobility.
Niestety smutno. Jakby Lorenz jest jednym z naszych pobratymców do szkoły oficerskiej. restore, żeby Katrin się mogła poruszyć. Nie wiedziałem.
You're all going down.
I believe I can do more. Still room to him.
Dawaj, Dorotia. Teora. Bestia zaatakowała pierwsza.
A boon for our future.
Ten problem. Czy tak czy się skończy? Dobra, nie skończy się. Władysława zaatakowała Dorotię i to gambitem. Bardzo dobrze. Dodatkową turę. Zajęcie się wszystkim.
This is the cost of war.
I'll get through this. Seems like
Dobra, Aloysia.
Lady Edelgard! I'm sorry.
Growing stronger suits.
Goddess, please forgive the sins of the enemy leaders and the brave soldiers who followed their orders.
Może jednak na górze to będzie lepsze. Wtedy będziemy jeszcze widzieć czat. Aha. I siebie też zmniejszę. Żeby nie zajmował tyle miejsca. Bo to w sumie trochę za dużo miejsca zajmuje na ekranie ten czat i mój awatar.
Somehow we managed to capture the Great Bridge of Myrden. To see the Imperial army hold its ground until every last soldier fell. That is true dedication. It is clear that Edelgard is not some cruel emperor who holds her people in a vice-like grip. There is something more driving our foes. From here on out, our journey will not be an easy one.
Excuse me, sir. Gilbert is here.
Gilbert? What was he doing all this time? We had better go and meet with him.
So, you've captured the Great Bridge of Myrden. I'm
A, to
impressed that you
ten.
were able to break through their defenses.
Save your praise, Gilbert. Let's get to the heart of the matter. Why are you here? Why now?
I am once again in the service of Dmitri. He was in hiding in Fraldaria's territory, where he was biding his time for a counteroffensive.
Dmitri is alive?
Yes, he was to be executed in Ferdiad, but Dedu stepped forward to rescue him. I am here today by command of Dmitri himself. We realize that our enemies are the same, and that it may be advantageous to join forces.
I see. I shall hear you out.
We are preparing to advance against the Empire. Will you join us as we march toward the Imperial capital? If that is too much to ask, then at least allow us to freely cross the Great Bridge of Murden.
Nie wiem, czy chcę się z nimi łączyć.
Agreed. We have just finished a fierce battle, and our forces are few. To march straight for the main body of the Imperial Army and challenge them? It is too soon. If you would be willing to wait a few months, we might be able to offer something more.
I am afraid His Highness is not able to stop his advance.
If that is the case, I am afraid we cannot join you. Please, send our regards to Dmitri.
I understand. It's unfortunate that we were not able to secure the help of the Knights of Seros. Still, I'm grateful that we can cross the Great Bridge of Murden safely. Thank you for that. This will be a fight to the death. It is highly likely that we will meet our end. I wish you both the best of luck.
Nie ma
in
to
the
jak
battles
sprawić,
ahead.
żebym się czuł źle z tego wyboru.
And may the goddess protect you as well.
Mam tam zapis. Nie wiem, czy się do niego nie cofnę.
Part 2. Silver Snow. Harpstring Moon. The Impregnable Fortress. After seizing the Great Bridge of Murden, the Resistance Army starts making preparations to invade Imperial territory, when a surprising piece of information comes to light.
Skaczemy.
Emergency! In Gronder Field! There's a... It's...
We are in the middle of a military conference. Please, calm yourself and tell us what is the matter.
Yes, sir. It seems the Kingdom and Alliance armies clashed with Imperial forces on Gronder Field. Amid the chaos of three armies battling each other out there, the Imperial army was routed. Edelgard sustained heavy wounds and retreated to Enbar.
Well then, I suppose...
Sir, the Kingdom army was also decimated, and His Highness Dmitri has been counted among the dead.
What?
The Alliance sustained heavy casualties as well, and the whereabouts of their leader, Claude, is currently unknown.
Dobrze, że mamy zapis.
I...
Zaraz się cofnę i zobaczymy, co się stanie. Edelgard is what? Injured.
It must have been a brutal fight, to have lost His Highness. How tragic. Our only solace is that Edelgard sustained severe injuries. This is all quite unexpected, but we must find a way to use this situation to our advantage. The Empire's main force has suffered a mighty blow. Edelgard will most certainly avoid the front lines. Now is the time for us to infiltrate the Empire and aim for the capital.
But what will happen to the Lords of the Old Kingdom and Alliance territories?
They have lost many leaders and soldiers. I'm sure they must be hard at work rebuilding. We will foster cooperation by aiding them through the local churches. The remaining Lords of the Kingdom and Alliance must join together to form one union, and you should be the one to lead them. What do you say? Indeed, it is a question for another day. We must focus on our battle with the Empire. For now, what is our next course of action? We must choose a place within the Empire that will give us solid defenses for our front line. That will become the foothold for our invasion of the capital. There is one massive fortress that boasts the greatest defenses in the Empire, Fort Mercius. We will stand no chance if we attack by traditional means. We must gather everyone and devise a plan of attack.
It has been a lifetime, hasn't it, Professor?
Dimitri.
Yes, I thought so too. I wanted to slice her throat, but I did not get the chance. I let people die, and yet I still stand. Rodrigue, Gustav, Dedu. You sound just like Rodrigue. Reason. Everyone gives such complicated advice, and I can never quite grasp it all. That is why, Professor, I came here to explain my decision. I have no resources to take back the kingdom capital, much less to defeat the Empire. And that is why...
Professor, you will catch a cold sleeping in a place like this.
Co to było?
Is something the matter? I am the only one here. Were you dreaming? I can't say for certain that you were dreaming, but if someone did come here to see you, that person only wanted you to see their face. Perhaps they wanted you to guide them.
That was weird. Czyli prawdopodobnie na podstawie tego, jaką wybrałem opcję wcześniej, była pogadanka. Dobra, resetujemy grę. I zobaczymy, co się stanie, jak wybiorę opcję.
Somehow we managed to see the Imperial. It is clear from...
Excuse me.
Wybiorę opcję, że będziemy szli razem.
So, I am what? He was in... Yeah, will you... That is...
Tak.
Hold a moment. We have just finished the fear to march. I am happy to allow safe passage over the... If you would be willing to wait...
I am afraid his... I am
Dobra,
still there. I
to
wish
był
you...
mock choice. Who cares? I tak wyszło na to samo. Iluzja wyboru.
Part 2. Silver Snow.
Aż mi smutno.
Harpstring Moon.
Ale w sumie nie dziwię się, pewnie gdyby było tak, że ojeju, to coś ci daje, to byłoby napisane ta zmiana bardzo mocno.
The resistance
Decyzja była
army
bardzo
starts
mocna
making
fabuła.
preparations to invade Imperial territory when a surprising piece of information comes to light.
Dobra, to korzystając teraz z save scamingu, może weźmiemy Clouda, a nie Dimitriego. Albo Edelgard.
We are
amid the Adel.
well then.
Sir,
What?
the Alliance.
Unknown. It must have been our only solace is that the Empire now is the time.
But
They have lost. We will the remaining, and you should. Indeed, for now. What? We must that there is. We will.
Dobra. Przeklikali mi się.
It has been a lifetime.
A nie. To jednak cały czas jest Dimitri.
Yes, I let Rodrigue. You sound reason. Everyone, Professor, I came here to. I have no resources to take back, and that is why.
Professor.
Chciałbym jednak więcej wytłumaczeń.
Is something the matter? I can't. That perhaps.
Ale też wychodzi na to, że po prostu miałem fuksa, że wybrałem Dimitriego i jego mi pokazało. Trochę problem z tym. To muszę teraz Reason robić w Katrin? Czy ona pozostanie Swordmasterem do końca życia? Przynajmniej Alois może od razu pójść w Wardmastera. Za mało. Za duże ryzyko. 48 za duże ryzyko. Mógłbym spróbować. Ale nie ma po co. 87 też mógłbym spróbować. Zobaczymy, jak będzie po następnej rundce. Instrukcji. Cały czas nie wiem, skąd wziąć ten drugi Arcane Krystał.
Professor? Fort Mercius is next, huh? Ah, the memory. It's a huge stronghold in my father's domain. I used to run around there way back when a fortress was just a playground.
A tak, teraz nie widzę poziomu.
It hasn't sunk in. They slaughtered the boar. I can hardly. He must have really hated Edelgard to lead such an. Nope.
Nazywany The Boar. Zobaczmy, może internet ma mi coś na sprzedaż. Iron Axe. No to teraz Mithril.
A moment, please.
Mięso nie interesuje mnie. Iron nie interesuje mnie.
Professor!
powiedziałem prawidłowo.
Professor, I heard that a staggering number of people lost their lives in the battle, and here we are, preparing for the next battle as if nothing happened the day before. It's almost easier to think about war as theater, with the stage an entire continent. Something like that? If an accident happens on stage, the next day's performance must be unaffected. Everyone just pretends like everything is fine, focusing on their role in the play.
No, trochę smutne.
I come here after getting chased out of the Empire. There's no place for our kind there anymore. But there are still many inside Empire territory who haven't abandoned their faith in the Church of Seros. I pray that one day we'll get the chance to rebuild the church within the Empire.
Need something? See you again soon.
It sounds like the battle at Gronder Field was pretty gruesome. We don't know for certain whether Claude's alive or dead. Maybe he's alright. I wish I could make sure somehow. But it doesn't seem possible now.
Tak, bo ja chyba podebrałem Ignaca właśnie z domu.
That's what I noticed. I can see further than most other people can see, but I can't figure the point of seeing further than an arrow can fly, since I can't shoot what I see. Yeah, I suppose it could be real useful for finding Lady Rhea, too. Thanks, Professor. I think I get it now. I'm gonna put my eyes to real good use.
Urcz.
Hey, you.
I see. I've heard that Gilbert, who used to serve in the Knights of Seros, fell at Gronder. Apparently he was originally a knight of the kingdom, and now he shared Prince Dimitri's fate. Gilbert was an exceptional knight. It's an unspeakable shame.
Did you give the ridiculous order to prepare Imperial armor for every one of our troops?
I've reached out through all of my channels, but there are limits to these things. I'll have to recruit an entire town's worth of people if I ever plan on making enough.
Takiego nie pamiętam.
Really? Each step closer to Enbar, I'm reminded of another part of my past. Riches and poverty, glory and failure. That city has it all. And if I'm honest, sometimes I miss it. That's how the past works, though, isn't it? It's always a different story than what you really lived.
Fort Mercius is the Empire's single most fortified military installation. Utterly impregnable, they say. I wonder, do you happen to know the nickname given to Fort Mercius?
Nie mam pojęcia. Spróbujmy loket.
That one is a fortress that stands at Fodlan's throat. Seems Fodlans give everyone and everything a nickname. Why, you were called the Ashen Demon. Myself, I have been called the Father of Crestology, which is a nickname as well as a title, I suppose.
A ty nie powiesz mi? Jaki jest ten nickname? Smudge.
The battle at Gronder Field certainly took an unexpected turn, did it not? Let us press on, so as not to waste the opportunity. Fort Mercius is a keep that was constructed to defend the imperial capital, Enbar. We cannot enter the capital without first capturing that fort. But once we have it, the city should be almost entirely at our mercy. I will make the necessary preparations. Be ready.
Musimy zrobić szybko. Więc zajmujemy się tym na końcu miesiąca. O, to jest jeszcze merchant.
Hello! Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it.
I'm hungry.
Tell your friends.
Welcome! Come back soon!
Professor?
Greetings, Professor. Nothing to report.
Is it true that we'll be assaulting Fort Mercius next? That doesn't sound like the brightest idea. I've heard that it's built to withstand an attack from even the largest of armies. And not to tell you how to do your job, but don't do it. I'm not ready to say my final goodbyes to everyone.
Teacher, Dimitri, the late Prince of Fargus. He despised the Empire with all his heart. He should not have tried leading an army while his emotions were holding him captive. True enough, but I suspect the reason he died is that he could not keep his emotions in check. I see. You are saying you met with Dimitri, but you could not tell if it was reality or a dream. I wonder what that could mean.
Czemu moja postać niby miałaby to powiedzieć Fertkowi? Chodźmy z powrotem do Setefa. Zobaczymy, czy ten quest się wykona.
What?
Chyba mam wziąć ten życzę swojego ekwipunku.
Well done. You have my thanks.
Gdybym wiedział, że to jest takie proste. Już dawno bym tego questa zrobił. Od 2 miesięcy wisiał.
You're quite a tactician, disguising ourselves as enemy soldiers to sneak in undetected. A stroke of brilliance. In a frontal attack, our losses would be tremendous. With this strategy, we can really snatch victory from the jaws of deceit. Yes, with you leading our fighters, I've no doubt the Empire will suffer an embarrassing deceit. Get it? Deceit again?
Jajnie, Alois. Proszę cię.
Heya!
The fish in this pond get fed every day. So they're swimming all lazy and serene. But the only reason they're kept here is so that they can one day be used for food. But the fish don't know that. So they just swim around happily. It's a bit of a miserable thought. But aren't soldiers much the same?
A moment, please. I've come to deliver vegetables we harvested in the village to the monastery's dining hall. Because of the season, I couldn't really pick that much. but I wanted to help the church out, even just a little bit. We're busily planting seeds, so when things start to grow, I'll be back.
Urocze.
I have excitement in my heart for secret tactics. I enjoy attacks that are surprising. Yes, hunting is doing surprise attacks on prey. Surprise attacks are safe with friends. Fewer injuries.
Petra zawsze urocza.
Standing face to face with those whom I went to school with. On the field of battle. How inhuman war is. How horrifying. My heart feels shattered. It is my hope that this war marks the end of such foolish behavior.
According to information we've received from the Eastern Church, the Alliance territories seem to be experiencing intense upheaval. Their leaders' well-being is still unclear, and the Lords are all questioning each other's intentions. It seems like a difficult time to ask the Alliance for assistance.
You know, Professor, laying siege to a keep is like asking a girl out on a date. First, you get past her defenses, then you make your move. Trust me, I know what I'm talking about. I'm a seasoned veteran at this kind of thing. Girls, I mean. I've never actually, you know, captured any keeps. Anyway, you know more about tactics than me, so I don't know why I'm offering you advice.
Okay. Edelgard, Dimitri, Claude, all the house leaders from way back when, assembled again at Gronder. I wonder what their thoughts were as they headed out to the battlefield.
No, w sumie to wszystkie trzy domy bez naszego udziału walczyły.
After that great battle earlier, the balance of power in Fodlan has shifted greatly. But we only stood a chance because we drove the Empire from the Great Bridge of Myrden. To get revenge for all our fallen friends, we'll have to stake our lives on the fight that lies before us.
I hardly recognize everyone. Their faces have changed so much. More experience in the eyes, and more pain. I'm glad that they're stronger, but I hate to think they've all become hardened killers. Look after them, okay? Try to keep them on the straight and narrow.
Hey, I could use a hand.
Hello.
I'm rather curious to see what stratagem we'll devise to capture the fortress. You know Fort Mercius's nickname, I assume. The stubborn old general, but there must be one or two gaps in its defenses.
No i szkoda. Teraz się nie zaplusuję u Hanemana już. Już źle odpowiedziałem. Zobaczmy, czy mamy tutaj jeszcze kogoś do przegadania. Bernie oczywiście.
It's always so peaceful coming back here. But it's hard to relax knowing we have to go out on another expedition again so soon. And assaulting that huge keep. That sounds hard. Oh, really hard. Don't you think it'll be hard? Of course you'd say that. Why'd I even ask?
Ale nie potrafię odpowiedzieć ludziom na ich zapotrzebowania.
I'm glad I asked you.
Dobra. Chodźmy się pobawić w hide and seek z online'ami.
Professor!
No, gdzie ten ziomek? O, tu.
Hello there.
Professor!
Hi.
Professor?
Udało się. Dobra, teraz możemy przejść przez update supportów.
Huh? Caspar? Whatever is he doing here? Oh no. Is he looking for a fight with someone taller than him? The poor boy won't give up.
This is it. Today's my day. Caspar's day. Come get some.
Yes, Caspar, just like that. Just as we practiced. Yes, dodge. Yes. Perfect. Right there. He's open. Punch him right in the... Yes. Caspar, you did it.
And that's how it's done. Woo! And then I got him. Bam! Right in the solar plexus. I really wish you could have... Hey, are you even listening? This is when it starts getting real good.
I'm listening. I am sad to say, however, that the tale is slightly less thrilling the fourth time through.
You should be more excited. We finally won.
We?
Yeah, I couldn't have done it without your advice. You're a strategic genius, Linhart.
Nonsense. Your strength carried the day. I just rambled on. You're the one who did the actual work. What's really amazing is how you wouldn't give up.
Whoa, I've never heard you compliment me before. Yeah, I don't think I like it. Seriously, though, I couldn't have done it without you. Like you said, I wouldn't give up on fighting, and I'm not gonna give up on this either.
I should have expected that, I suppose. That's just the kind of guy you are, after all. I guess this friendship is something that we can never escape from. Ever.
Are you saying you want to escape from our friendship?
Not at all. Even if I did, our fates would not be so easily untangled.
You got that right. No one can break this bond. Even if we argue and butt heads sometimes, we'll never have to fight it out. And that's a promise.
Understood. I don't desire to fight anyone anyway. This war is the last time I'll set foot on a battlefield.
Well, that makes sense.
Let's you and I come out the other side of this war alive and well, okay? That is a promise worth making.
Definitely. And let's win this thing while we're at it.
Alois.
Okay, I must drop off these papers with Bernadetta. I'm not sure how to go about this. She's as timid as a mouse, and that's when speaking to people her own age. She'll likely scream the second she sees me. Maybe this is a mistake. All that noise is going to frighten the other students.
Hi. Can I help you?
Ah, hello. I have some business with Bernadetta. I wasn't sure how to approach her.
I'm not sure what that's supposed to mean, but Okay. What business do you have with Bernie?
I was supposed to deliver this, you see. Perhaps you can take it off my hands?
Right. Thanks for taking the time.
No trouble at all. Here it is.
Thanks. I'm going to head in now, if that's okay.
Whew, that's quite a relief. How kind of Bernadetta's friend, making that delivery for Wait a second. That was Bernadetta, but it couldn't have been. She spoke so normally. She didn't act frightened at all. In fact, she was quite friendly. Ouch! Oh, yes, it still hurts when I pinch my cheek, so I'm not dreaming. I'm glad the ordeal's done with, but now I feel terribly confused and a little worried. Meek little Bernadetta, what have they done to you?
Why am I so unlucky with women lately?
Oh, Sylvain, what's that face for? Have you been dumped again?
Isn't there an unwritten rule you shouldn't ask someone that?
I'm sorry. I thought you didn't mind being dumped. So your love life can get you down sometimes after all. Who knew?
I'm sad every time I break up with someone. It's just, I usually try to be the one doing the breaking up. I've never had a hard time with girls. Ever. Not until recently. But now when I think about it, I wonder what any of them even liked about me. It's not as if any of them knew much about me. I don't get it.
Isn't that what a relationship is for? Learning about someone else? You can't know it all right at the start.
I asked you before if you would have invited me out if I was a peasant.
You did ask me that, yes.
That was wrong of me to say. It's not an excuse, but I'm always so suspicious. I'm a nobleman with a crest. The marriage proposals don't stop coming. Everybody wants me, except they don't actually want me at all. They want my bloodline. Within my family and without. It's always the same story. Sometimes I think that if I didn't have a crest, no one would look at me twice.
I see. And you're probably not wrong. Honestly, I've had those same sort of thoughts myself.
Oh? What sort of thoughts might those be?
I sang, people cheered and applauded, and when I walked off stage, I'd find the same thing every night. A mountain of presents and marriage proposals. But none of those people knew me. All they knew was the singer they saw on the stage. All they wanted was my looks and my voice. None of them even tried to get to know the real me.
I'm pretty sure I've heard this somewhere.
We may come from different places, but we're much the same, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I suppose we are. Look, Dorothea, I've realized something. Even if you were an old grandma, I'd still flirt with you. And I'd absolutely win you over. Though, I'd much rather win you over now and be with you until you become an old grandma.
That might be the most legitimately romantic thing you've ever said, Sylvain. And I can't say I disagree. I'd rather you win me over now, too. So that I can stay by your side until you're an old grandpa.
Well, before any of that, will you go to dinner with me?
I'd be happy to.
Tutaj po prostu są takie romanse cały czas.
Hey, Sedith. I got a delivery for you.
Thank you, Cyril. Would you mind waiting just a moment for me to confirm the contents?
Sure thing.
All seems to be accounted for. I lack the time to handle tasks of this kind myself. I appreciate you making the effort. Is there anything I can assist you with? Do you have any concerns?
Concerns? Nah, I'm happy just working for Lady Rhea. I got a way better life now than I ever did before.
If your better life is this frugal, I have to wonder what your previous experience was like. It must not have been easy before you came to us. But you should know that is in the past now. You are young, you should be enjoying life. Do not allow your past to overshadow that. Is there nothing you desire? We will support you in any way we can.
Really, there's nothing. Except... Nah, it's okay.
Zastanawiam się, tak patrzę na te wszystkie bondy. Czy w tej grze będzie określone, że ktoś naprawdę jest takim złym i podejmuje te złe decyzje.
Except?
I don't got anywhere else to go, and I just want to be able to stay here forever. This place Lady Rhea gave me, it's the only place I know to call home.
I will keep that in mind.
Well, I got work to do. Excuse me.
Of course. I apologize for delaying you.
Eloise, what a pleasant surprise. Would you care to join me?
Ah, perfect. I was just looking for someone to dine with. Let's raid the dining hall, shall we?
My goodness, but you're in a good mood.
Manuela, I have some news. I received a letter from my wife today.
Oh?
My daughter just picked up a new skill. Can you guess what it might be?
Singing? Dancing? I've no idea what parents teach their kids, or why they even have children at all. Still, give me a hint. Fishing? Bricklaying? Cooking?
That's right. Spot on as always. My wife is teaching her the basics.
The basics of which?
Next time I'm home, my daughter will be able to cook me all my favorite meals. What a lucky father I am. Is any father in the world luckier than I?
I don't know. And I don't care to know.
My wife greeting me at the door. My daughter's nervous face as she sets the meal on the table. I'm so excited I bet I won't even be able to taste the food as I devour it.
Wouldn't your daughter appreciate it more if you took the time to savor?
Then I'll say, how delicious! That was the second best meal I've ever had.
Not first best? Shouldn't you encourage her?
Mommy's cooking is the best, but you're a close runner-up, darling.
Why would you say?
Oh, Daddy, I'm so happy you liked it, she'll say, as she embraces me, a big smile on her little face. Ah, what could make a man happier?
You've forgotten I'm here, haven't you? Oh, all I wanted was a dinner companion. What did I do to deserve this?
Imperatyw. Lane albo Katrin.
This is my favorite.
This is nearly as delicious.
Dobra. Kogo wziąć do wyboru? Petra i Ignaca, Petra i Aloisa.
Learning these things gives...
Music speaks to... Now to...
Professor!
Professor, I heard that, and here we... It's almost...
Sure.
Nic to jej nie dało.
Are you sure? Thank you.
I zaczynają być coraz bardziej wybredni.
It sounds... I wish I could make... Thank you.
przyrost item. Mam wrażenie, że to nas zostało mi po przednich szkolniakach.
Thank you very. Thank you. Let's see. Thanks, Professor. I don't know who. Thanks, Professor. Thanks, Thanks.
Będę musiał zaraz pokupować prezenty.
Wherever did this?
Coś dla Manueli, jestem zachwycony. Dobra, mogłem nie dawać jej obydwu rzeczy. A Haneman jest wymaksowany.
Anyway.
Przesuwaj się.
Oh. Thanks.
Chcę ze mną gadać. Cyryl. Kurczę. Kurczę. Właśnie wydałem na niego prezenty.
Keeping it clean, sweeping it clean. No more trash, nowhere, no how. Oh, darn, there's trash over there. Hey, Professor! The cathedral's a real important place for the Church of Seros, so I always make sure it's all sparkling clean. The monks do some cleaning too, and they tell me not to bother, and sometimes they even say to go away, but they just don't clean as good as I do. I don't stop until everything shines. Nah, not really. And Lady Rhea told me it's okay if I don't show an interest unless I feel like it. And I haven't so far, but I just want to take good care of the things she cares about. If there's a thing she wants taken care of, then I'll do it better than anyone else. Don't you feel the same? Since Lady Rhea really took a liking to you and all. Maybe you don't realize how great a person Lady Rhea is. She's always praying hard as she can for her followers all across Fodlan. She does it every single day. And even though she's always so busy, she tries to listen to as many people's needs as she can. When she's seen the kids who lost their parents in Ramire Village, she didn't leave them there. She got the church to take those kids in. same as me. She's almost like a mom to all her followers, and just everybody that I can think of loves her. Hang on. You trying to say you know more about Lady Rhea than I do? Okay, maybe she likes you more than she likes me. But I know that I know a whole lot more about her than you do. I know these things, okay? So don't go talking down to me like you know better. Huh? Well, just as long as we're all clear on that.
Ta rozmowa szła w kierunku, który mnie totalnie zdziwił.
Professor? Fort Mercy, it's a huge... I used to run way back when a... What's this? 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 What's 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 this? Thanks for this. Thanks for this. Thanks for this.
W ogóle support między Petrą i Ignacem.
Ouch. Oh, my...
Please take my apologies, Ignatz. I did not have enough care.
That's okay, Petra. Just... have you seen my glasses?
Glasses? Yes. Transparent lenses for viewing things.
Yes, exactly. Yes.
Your face looks different without the glasses.
Well, I dropped them. That's why I'm looking for them.
Are these them?
Oh, thank the goddess. I thought I might be in trouble there. Are you okay, Petra? You're not hurt?
I have no wounds. And you?
I'm okay too. Thank you.
That is goodness. How long have you needed the lenses anyway?
Oh, ages. I can't see without them. You've never used glasses, I gather. I guess you don't need them.
In Brigid, glasses are not existing. I think all of our eyes must be good there.
I kinda figured. I'm a little jealous, to tell the truth.
Inside the shadows, dangerous beasts are lurking. If you cannot see, you cannot live.
So bad eyesight means death? Brigid sounds scary.
You need to have sight for hunting, too. If not, you will starve until death.
Oh, yeah, lots of hunting in Brigid, right? I guess that requires good eyesight.
I wonder why eyes would change and need lenses.
Dziwna rozmowa. Ferdek, Petra, Felix, Setet, Alois, Katrin. Co ja mogę z nimi się trochę pojeść? Petra i Alois. Albo Fredek i Setet. Zobaczmy, czy oni mają jakiś support między sobą. A, nie mają. Ale jest jeszcze Alois, Katrin i Setet. Alois i Katrin. Katrin i Setet.
Eating food always fires me.
The flavor is nostalgic.
Kto tam jeszcze był? Ferdek, Petra, Felix i Alois. Chloe z Petrą.
I would be like...
Przy okazji podbijam sobie Renoa. I został Ferdek i Felix. Ale oni niestety nie mają supportu, nie? Ferdek i Felix. Nie. To muszę iść spróbować kupować rzeczy dla nich.
Hello there. This one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? This one, yes? This one, yes? I think this one, yes? I think this one, yes? I thank you. This one, yes? I thank you.
Dać portfel Felixowi, zobaczymy co będzie.
Hey, welcome. You have a pleasure. You have a good eye. 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 A pleasure doing. You have a good eye. You have a good eye. A pleasure doing business with you.
Dla Cyryla. O, to jest dobre dla
A
Felixa.
pleasure doing business with you. Come again.
Hello. Will this one do? It's all yours. Take it. Tell your friends.
Ferdek jest tutaj.
Hello.
But you...
Sprawdźmy jeszcze.
How could you pop? How could you pop? How
Myślę, że po prostu na następny stream otworzę sobie tego stronę internetową,
What a kind...
w której będzie napisane co jest dla kogo.
Exactly.
Tu jesteś, Felix.
All right.
Dobra. Mamy wszystkich. I nie widzę jaka nagroda. Magic Stuff. Dobra, zróbmy to. Przynajmniej spróbujmy. sobie to się zresetuje.
Only thorns left on this rose. Will this ever end? Will this ever end? Winning is what matters.
Tak. Magiczne turnamenty jakoś nigdy nie sprawiają problemów.
This is my stage now.
Ostatni support.
Eloise! Ah, who goes there? Oh, Petra, it's you. You appeared out of nowhere.
I have a question to be asking you.
Sure, I don't mind. I'll answer your question.
You are always surrounded by people. When you speak, they smile. I feel envy. I want to know the secret to having a happy conversation.
Ah, you need a lesson on breaking the ice. That's a slippery subject, but I bet we can crack it.
Panów.
Now, let's see. Well, the crucial thing is to start conversations. Be proactive about saying hello. Ask questions. Also, it might help to stop sneaking up on people.
Start conversations. Stop sneaking. I am understanding. Is there more?
Well, you can always try throwing in a joke to lighten the mood. The trick is to keep trying so you get practice. Put your best foot forward. And try not to put it in your mouth.
What are you saying? Why are you laughing?
Oh, I just made a little joke.
A joke? Can you give me more explanation?
Put your best foot forward. That's an expression people say that means try as hard as you can. And putting your foot in your mouth doesn't really mean what it sounds like. When you put your foot in your mouth, you are saying something rude without meaning to. And so, what am I going on about? There's nothing worse than trying to explain a joke. Petra, you've gone awfully quiet. I suppose you've lost faith in me as a conversation tutor.
You are playing with your words. We do such things in Brigid, too. In Fodlan, you have a strange way of playing with a word's meaning. I am admiring of it.
You admire me? Oh, Petra, no need to say kind things out of pity. You didn't hurt my feelings.
Am I hurting them?
If you were sincerely complimenting me, then no. To think, you just started learning how to chit-chat, and you've already got a silver tongue. You really put your money where your mouth is.
More laughing. This must be a complex technique for word playing.
W sumie, jakby nie patrzeć, to trochę im wychodzi to, że te zajawki mogą się dziać w dowolnym momencie gry. Nie? Dobra, czy ja coś jeszcze mogę zrobić? Mógłbym co najwyżej połowić ryby, ale mnie to w najmniejszym stopniu nie interesuje. Ciśniemy Holy Knighta dla Ferdynanda. Dark Knighta dla Sylvaina. W w sumie to dla Ferdynanda bardziej by pasował w ogóle Great Knight, a nie Holy Knight, ale nie chcę się już go przerabiać.
No. I'm getting that. You're.
A w następnym tygodniu to będzie z certyfikacji.
I have to. I see.
W tym podejściu mówimy, że Gerald ten lubi ryby.
What an interesting way of looking at life. Ah, it is you. Just at the right time. Oh, is it nighttime already? I must have gotten carried away. There is something I wanted to discuss. Something about you. I am starting to believe that you are a true hero. You hold the lost crest, you wield the sword of the Creator, and you lead everyone in battle against great enemies. Not only that, but you are a strategist. You give everyone direction, so they know what needs to be done. You do not seem particularly ambitious, and yet you accomplish so much. I am not exaggerating. Everything I have been reading about the history of Fargus, you know. The kingdom's founder, Lug, the king of lions, had two advisors. One of them was Pan, the undesiring strategist. According to historical records, Pan wanted nothing for himself. He devoted himself entirely to Lug. He had tremendous power, but he never seemed concerned about his legacy. So in the old chronicles, there is hardly any mention of Pan's deeds. All that we know is that he helped Lug, his friend and leader. It is not surprising that you have never heard of him. I did not even know his name until recently. But when I watch how you conduct yourself, I feel that I am seeing the unknown deeds of Pan. It is only a thought, of course, but it makes me feel rather happy. Even if it is not in the pages of a history book, a life can be full of achievement. I know that I will never prevail over Edelgard. Even if I defeat her on the battlefield, I am what I am.
No tak, Ferdek miał ten,
Like you in this
że
undesiring
chce
strategist,
być lepszy od
I will do
Edelgard.
what I am called to do, even if no mark of me remains in the history books.
Come, there is more.
We will.
We completed our task.
I have much expertise now.
Still a long way to go.
I've learned a thing or two from battle.
Co my tu mamy? Czemu Manueli nie zmieniłem na Reason? Bo Reason to jest jej słabość. A i tak to chyba zmienię. Bo wtedy ta słabość się nie liczy, tylko przy instruowaniu. ofertka. Dorotki. Falcon Knight. Cały czas słabo. Sześćdziesiąt osiem. A, ale za niedługo. O, bo już ma flying na. A, niestety. Super. A za niedługo też w ogóle będzie ten. Wymaksuję sobie obecną klasę. Bardzo fajnie. I 67. Okej. Teraz prawdopodobnie będę się bił. Aczkolwiek ta jedna bitwa auxiliary jest taka... Tu mi się chce. Da mi dużo hajsu. To pewnie tak. Ale to już nie dzisiaj. Bo dzisiaj już był stream 2-godzinny. Więc czas kończyć. Puszczamy muzyczkę na dobranoc. I do zobaczenia następnym razem.